ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। या देवी स्तूयते नित्यं विबुधैर्वेदपारगैः सा मे वसतु जिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती। यन्नित्यमानन्दमनन्तमेकं शिवेति नाम्ना श्रुतयो गृह्णन्ति। तस्यावतारो नररूपधारी कृपासुदाब्धिः भुवि रामकृष्णः। रामकृष्णगतप्राणां तन्नाम श्रवणप्रिया तद्भावरञ्जिताकारा जगन्मात्रस्वरूपिणी। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयात् इतरतश्चात्वेषविघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृताय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृता यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तगुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यं मृतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जयति जगति माया यस्य कायाधवस्ते वचनरचनमेकं केवलं चाकलैः ध्रुवपदमपि यातो यत्कृपातो ध्रुवोऽयं सकलकुशलपात्रं ब्रह्मपुत्रं नतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमदितितीर्षतां तमोऽन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। यस्यात्मभूतस्य गुरोः प्रसादाद् अहं विमुक्तोऽस्मि शरीरबन्धात्। सर्वोपदेष्टुः पुरुषोत्तमस्य तस्याङ्घ्रियुग्मं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्। We are discussing the teachings given as Chatushloki Bhagavatam. In 4 shlokas, Bhagavan Vishnu gives the entire Vedic teaching to Chaturmukha Brahmaji. 2 levels of revelation. First level is Idagam Sarvam Ishwaraha. Second level of revelation is Tad Ishwaraha Saha Ishwaraha Tvamasi. In the first level of revelation, Idagam Sarvam is equal to Ishwaraha. We found there is a benefit in understanding this revelation. What is the benefit? Finding an infallible entity, finding an Achyutaha in our life. In his ever existing presence, we can relax. Because when we have someone to protect us, to guide us, to teach us, then we can be relaxed in our life without any anxiety. Bhagavan being Sarvagataha, Sarvajnaha, Sarvashaktiman and Sarvadayaluhu, we are in protected hands. That is the relaxation we get by understanding this grand revelation. Second benefit is, by understanding that Bhagavan is ever present in my life, we can begin to live with him. We can begin to live with him, because if someone is going to be with us and that someone is very grand, what is the problem in living with him? Why we stop only transacting with him? Whenever we need, we transact. That should not be there. We should begin to live with him. Because of physical identity, we live with the physical relatives. Shastra asks us to raise our understanding about ourselves. That you are not a physical being, you are an emotional being also. Without emotions, human being will be like animal. So, when you feel love, don't stop feeling love with your physical relatives alone. Don't stop feeling love with people who give you profit. And in fact, that cannot be called as love at all. It is nothing but transaction. You consider transaction as relationship, and you consider the ever existing relative Bhagavan for transaction. What a confusion. So therefore, begin to live with the Lord. Like Pandavas, begin to live with the Lord. Then still if you understand the same revelation in a deeper manner, you find that whatever you have is given by him. Is given by him, nothing you can call as yours. Either relatives or possessions or positions or intellect or even mind and physical body, everything is given by him. So you cannot have ownership with regard to anything. Therefore, hand over everything. By removing your ownership in your mind, hand over everything and start live for himself. Live for his sake. Before that, what is then? I have one life, Ishwara is having another life. His problem is his, my problem is mine. Whenever I need any solution for my problem, I can ask help from him, like a neighbor, like an husband, like wife. Husband problem is with husband only. Wife problem will be with wife only. Children problem will be with children only. Nobody can exchange their problem and sorrows and pains. If child is having stomach pain, can there be any possibility of exchanging stomach pain? No, no, their problem is theirs. Everybody's problem is everybody. But living together will give certain comfort of being protected. That's all. Instead of crying alone that I have stomach pain, you cry in front of others who acted as though they are compassionate towards you and trying to solve your problem. They cannot solve your problem. But this gives one comfort. And everybody will say, "Arey, stomach pain will be there, it's all. You have to bear." Arey, to say this, what is the need of you? You should immediately remove my suffering. If the child says to the mother, mother will tell, I don't have that capacity, my dear, I can take you to the doctor, that's all. And doctor also doesn't have the capacity to remove the stomach pain. He can give medicine, that's all. Then medicine also doesn't have the capacity to remove the stomach pain. If your luck is okay, the medicine may work in you, that's all. So, living together means handling their own crosses with themselves. In Bible, Jesus says to his disciples, give up everything and follow me carrying your cross. Carrying your cross means what? Carrying your sufferings, failures and sadness, everything you have to carry. You cannot put on me because I have my own cross to carry. You cannot put your cross to me. So you have to follow me Before that, you have to give up everything. Then you have to carry your cross. So even though you are living with God, God is having one life. Our problem where? He has lot of problems. And your problems are different. But the individual is comfortable in the presence of the Lord. Ever existing presence of protection means this only. Understood? Maximum Bhagavan will tell, Karma Phala, you have to bear, my dear. I myself had to go through Karma Phalam. Nobody can solve this problem of bearing the cross. Are to tell this you need? Yes. At least I am there, na? I am there to tell the cause of your suffering. When we know the cause of our suffering, we are little comfortable, while suffering. In Tamil they'll tell, Sollitu adingappa. Are tell what I have done wrong, then you beat. At least some justification will be there. Like that we expect, na? Bhagavan is there to tell the reason. Shastram is there to tell the reason. But whatever it may be, we are living our life. We are not living Bhagavan's life. Shastram says, you should live Bhagavan's life. Huh? How it is possible? Yes, that is possible. That is the only possible thing. If you analyze this Shastram, what it says? Idagam sarvam is Ishwara. Where you are standing, you please tell. Where is your individuality? You don't have locus standi at all. Your body is an amalgamation. It is a gunny bag. Your mind is nothing but bundle of thoughts and samskaras and ignorance. Your intellect, of course, with lot of doubts and other things. It doesn't have any locus stand at all. Where you stand as an individual so that you can live your own life. And that too in your own home. And that too with your own relative. Everybody say, I want my own. What own? You don't own anything. So whatever life is given is for living for the giver. The life is given to live for the giver. You ask Lakshmana Maharaj, Bhagavan Ramji's brother, what for you are existing? What question it is? I am living for the giver of this life. Understood? That is the second level of transformation in our mind by understanding this Shastra Vakya. So I don't have any life, special life, separate life from Bhagavan's life. So whatever is Bhagavan's life, I will be part of that life. Understood? Suppose the bacteria or virus in the body says, I want to live my own life. What you will tell? Arey, you don't have your own life. You are the part of the gunny bag called my body. You don't have any existence at all. If this body goes, you are disintegrated. Like that we will teach, na? Same thing only Bhagavan also says. I am Vishwa Purushaha, one body. Vopado yasya nabihi viyadasura nilas chandra surya uchanetre. Surya and Chandra is my eyes. Understood? So your individual doesn't have any existence at all. That is the beautiful thing to understand. Ahankara will not be there. Mamakara will not be there. The entire life will be the part of Ishwara Jivanam, wherein neither you have any complaint to complain, nor you have any achievement to celebrate. You are zero. As physical, emotional and intellectual entity, you don't have anything to claim as yours You don't have anything to claim as an individual different from the Lord. Understood? Like a bacteria doesn't have any individuality different from the body. But bacteria has individuality different from the another bacteria. Understood? But it is not having any existence different from the body. Similarly, you don't have any existence different from the total. Can a wave exist different from the ocean? Can a drop of water can exist different from the ocean? Any water, anywhere, only source is what? Ocean. Total is the source for all individualities. Therefore, holding on individuality is nothing but idiocy. Because of which only the individual gets lot of beatings. வந்து சேர்றியா இல்ல அடி வாங்குறியா? Are you going to identify yourself with me and going to live with me, or are you going to live separate from me and get beatings? Everyone says, என்ன இருந்தாலும் நாங்க தனியா தான் இருப்போம் சுவாமி. Philosophers say, so majority 99.99% of humanity, including the philosophers of the different religions and different philosophies, they claim they want to live a separate life. Vedanta says, Dirgha Ishman Bhava. You cannot live your individual life. There is no individuality at all. Where you are going to live individual life? You cannot live that. But still you try. It is like trying to marry a dreamt girl. Arey, that is dream, yeah. That is dreamt. No. How dream can come, Swami? I want to find out that girl in real world and marry. Because about to marry, that time she disappeared, Swami. What Vedanta will tell, what Swami will tell. Dirgha Ishman Bhava. All appearances are not truth, my dear. All experiences are not truth, my dear. Your experience of your individuality is a fake one. Therefore, better, the quicker you understand this fact, your life will be without complaint. This is the teaching. How many people will accept this teaching, please tell? That's why Vedanta doesn't have any followers at all. In fact, really, following Vedanta is very difficult. Only a person who doesn't have any desire for sense pleasure, who doesn't have anything to achieve in the world, who doesn't want any position, power, anything, he alone can try to live this Vedanta life. That is why our Parampara told, first shave, remove your cloth, raise your hands and say, Abhayam Dattam Swaha. Surrender to Lord. Who can tell Abhayam Dattam Swaha? Only Bhagavan can say. Correct? When you are staying alone, how can you say Abhayam Dattam Swaha? Tell. Recently, Kanchi Matha has initiated one brahmachari as a sannyasi. It was telecasted. There, actual sannyasa mantras are not televised. But Purva Kriyas and Apara Kriyas were televised. You could have seen that. You can see in YouTube is there. So, in that Purva Kriya, the brahmachari raises his hands. He raises his hands and says, I am surrendering to Ishwara, I am surrendering to Ishwara, like that he says, I am giving up everything like that. Then again one more time he raises and keeping his Gurudev who gives the sannyasa, he says, I am surrendering to you. I have nothing to claim as myself. After telling this only sannyasa is given. But that sannyasa ceremony is within the four walls, not televised. Only a sannyasi can know what happens during that sannyasa time. Why I am telling this? If you know that you don't have any individuality, what is the next immediate step? Sannyasam sarvada kurya. Who will be ready for this? That is why Shastra says, all right, no urgent. Any one Janma, no problem. In your mind, you will find that you don't have any existence at all. That is the reason this Vedanta Shastram is not for all, nor it is imposed on all. But this is the only way for gaining freedom. This is the only way. Here, first level is what? In finding infallible entity. I am individual protected by the Ishwara. Second level of understanding is what? I am an individual living with Ishwara, relating with Ishwara, not only using him, but useful for Ishwara also. Understood? In relationship, you cannot live a relationship only using someone. Even a child will be expected to contribute something in the relationship, correct? நானே எல்லாம் செய்யணுமாடா நீ கொஞ்சம் பெருக்க மாட்டியா அம்மா கேப்பா. Mother will tell for your 5-year-old child, hey, mummy is not well, you please help me, like that. So there is an expectation in relationship to contribute. First level of relationship is what? I am the only receiver. எப்பெல்லாம் பிரச்சனை வருதோ ஐயோ அம்மா காப்பாத்துங்கன்னு உடனே டாக்டர் வந்து காப்பாத்துவார். Like Draupadi. Sometime he will come, sometime he will not come. That is a protected relationship. And next level of relationship is what? Loved and lover. In whatever relationship. Lover and loved. Okay. Bhagavan is the lover, I am loved. I am the lover, Bhagavan is loved one. Third level is, I don't have existence at all. I don't have individuality at all. Anything is fined as individual, is given by him, therefore it belongs to the total. Therefore I don't have any separate life at all. Whatever is Ishwara's life, I have to live. This is the third level. When this third level revelation is insisted, then humanity says, up to 2 level humanity is not unhappy. Humanity is happy. Appa, at least somebody is to love. But my idli will not reduce. Understood? By adding Bhagavan, the idli in the plate will not reduce, the money in the purse will not reduce, the people around me will not get away from me. Because the teaching is what? In all you can love anyone. Correct? In your parent you can love the Lord, in your husband you can love a comfortable religion. Up to 2 levels. The third one is there, wherein you don't have any individuality, then humanity protests. Ayyo, this is loss aache. This is the loss. At least before coming to Vedanta, I was thinking, I have a body and I have a mind. Maybe with confusion, okay, but it is my mind. What a patrama irundha kuda yen patram illa. Even if it is a part with whole, that is my part. I have something to hold on. So I thought I have a body, I have family members, I have a house, I have a life goal. I can decide my life. Like that I was living. Suddenly you saw me, you came. Nicely you invited us. Vaanga kada solren. Please come. I will tell Lord's story. Like that you started. Then finally what happened? You are ending the story telling that I don't have any existence at all. This cannot be accepted. This is the loss for us. Loss by Vedanta Shastra. That is why people don't like Vedanta. Actually, people don't like Vedanta. Because as long as desire is there, Vedanta cannot be liked. When sannyasam is told as the prescription, presupposing this Vedantic learning, people are shivering. Abhaye Bhayadarshinaha, Gaudapadacharya says. Arey, this is the only Abhaya. And people are afraid of. Because there is no transaction with others, there is no transaction with the money, there is no transaction with the senses. And only thing is prescribed is what? All the time you have to remember the Lord, chant His Nama, and when He asks you to eat, you can eat as prasada. This much, and the whole life you have to live for one fellow whom you have never seen. Whole life you have to live and waiting for a person whom you have never seen physically. Is it not a boring life? If you ask Hanumanji, Arey, this is the wonderful life, yeah. See me, whole life, except 10 months. Except 10 months of being with Rama. My whole life, I am deprived of physical presence of Rama. See, when Hanuman met Ramji in Vanavasa, when? After 13 years, 3 months. Understood? 14th year, beginning, Mother Sita was kidnapped. Ramji was roaming here and there 3 months and came to Kishkinda, Rishimukha Parvat. Then after meeting Hanuman, Ramji lived there in Rishimukha Parvat without searching for Sita 4 months. Because Varsha Kala. In that time only he has made Sugriva as Raja by killing Vali. After making him Raja, he told, now Varsha Kala, you please stay in your own house. For my wife's sake, you should not be separated from your family members. Therefore, please stay there. Hanumanji was staying with Rama. 4 months, first 4 months. Then Hanumanji was sent to search for Sita. 1 month happened, more than 1 month. Because Sugriva gave 30 days time. They came after 30 days time. As even they reached Rameshwaram, 30 days over. That's why they wanted to suicide. Hanumanji stopped them, Jambavan stopped them. So 1.5 months you can keep. After going to Lanka, they come back 1.5 months. So 4 months plus 1.5 months. Then again 1 month to reach that place from Rishimukha Parvat. Then 15 days or 18 days fight. So all the while 6 months, okay, or 7 months. Pattabhishekam. From meeting Rama up to Pattabhishekam, just 7 months. After Pattabhishekam, everybody was sent. Hanumanji thought, Bhagavan will allow me physically to live here. I will serve the Lord. Hanumanji thought. So he started serving Bhagavan. All personal service. Now Sita ji is in trouble. Array, this fellow had taken my place of serving Bhagavan. Before Vanavasa, Lakshmana was an obstacle for my service. Now this monkey, Korang, maybe child only, but even if child, mother will feel the child as an obstacle when she wanted to relate with her husband. So she tries to convince him to go away. But he is very innocent. Hanumanji is very innocent. He doesn't know the relationship of husband and wife. So he was not able to understand. Then Mother Parvati had to interfere in the form of a small girl, and whenever Hanumanji was trying to serve Rama, Mother Parvati, who has come in the form of a small girl, relative of Rama, will come and grab the service from Hanumanji. That time Hanumanji will feel irritation. Arey, you are taking my service. No, I also have the right to serve my uncle Ramji. Like that girl was fighting. Then Hey, this is not proper, yeah. I have done tapasya whole life for serving Rama. Why you are doing like this, my dear? Like that, he asked that small girl. As you did tapasya to serve Rama, Mother Sita also would have done tapas to serve Rama, na? You are obstacle for her service. Like that, when the small girl told, then only entered the mind of, because over emotion, na? Oh, acha, 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 acha. Then what is the way? He has to go away, thinking that let them be happy. Let my Bhagavan and mother be happy. He had to separate. So 7 months plus 1 month, 8 months. That's all. So he started meditating. Before that also same thing only. Before arrival of Rama, physical arrival of Rama, same life he was living. And after that also, after Pattabhishekam, maximum 1 month he was with Rama. And he entered in meditation. He did not know Mother Sita was sent back to forest. There is no mention in Ramayana that Hanumanji fought with Rama, argued with Rama about the Vanavasa given to Sitaji. Lakshmana argued and Bharata also argued. Those arguments are there in the, but there is no mention of Hanuman. That means what? You have to infer, அவருக்கு என்ன நடந்ததுன்னே கதையே தெரியல. He has entered into meditation in somewhere else in forest. He was not aware of this incident at all, that Mother Sita was sent to forest as a pregnant mother. Then when he got up, he came and asked Rama. That time already 3-4 years over. Now, again, Lavakusha fight time only, Hanumanji comes to Rama Seva. So, you calculate the entire life of Hanumanji. He might have done physical seva to Rama maximum 8 to 10 months. That's all. But whole life is lived for Bhagavan Rama only. You ask Hanumanji, what sukha you had? What Hanumanji will tell? I don't have any option, yeah. When I don't have any individuality at all, how can you ask this question? I don't exist at all. So how can you ask the question, why you live for Rama? Where I am separately existing? Who can tell the one who doesn't have any desire to enjoy the world? Correct? Now you understood? So for him it is very natural to live for Lord. How much time? Up to Pralaya he has to live for Lord. Still he is a Chiranjeevi, he is alive. Up to Pralaya of the Srishti, he has to live for Lord. And others feel it is a loss for the individuality, but you ask Hanumanji, that is the only gain, because I don't exist. Any of my existence, if it is quoted anywhere by anyone, they will quote Rama and me. I don't have any existence. What a wonderful blessing. Who can tell this? A renunciate alone can tell this. You understand now? Living for Lord is not for all. Living with the Lord is maybe for small group of people, even though they are householders or Niyama Sannyasis. But living for Lord is neither for Niyama Sannyasis nor for householder. It is for only one person who actually renounced everything, who actually doesn't have any desire with regard to this drishta, adrishta, bhoga. Another example for this mind is Nachiketa Swami. Shobhava Matyasya Yadanta Kaitate Sarvendriyanam Jarayanti Tejaha Api Sarvam Jivitam Alpameva Tavaiva Vaha Tava Nritya Gite. Even if you give me Brahmaji post, I don't want. Who can tell this? But one who says this, for him alone, next level of living possible, what it is? Living as God. Understood? Living as God. For others, it is a loss. What is a loss? Living for the sake of God is a loss. Living with God is profitable because now and then you can get some loans, some boons, some assistance, and you can demand also. Are you not my parent? You can demand. Children demand to parent, na? Wife demands to husband. Mother Meera sings to Lord, you have to keep my honor. It is your duty. Keeping my honor is your duty. Draupadi mother also demands, hey Krishna Dwaraka Vasi, Kanniliya, Pakaliya, like that she shouts. So there is a demanding possibility in relationship, in any relationship. But here, no demand at all. Adcha adi vaangikano, kudutha vaangikudadu. When nice things are given, you should not accept. When beatings are given, you should accept. Who will live this life? And you should not complain. When danger comes, you should not complain. When Bhagavan Hanumanji's tail was with fire, Hanumanji did not pray, oh Rama, Rama, Kapatungo, please protect me. I have come here telling your Nama. Because of telling this Nama only I got problem. And they have hit me in my trigger zone. For monkeys, what is the trigger zone, you know? Tail. Vaala mattum pudikave kudadu. Kurangu vaala pudicha mudichithu. Kadichirum. If you touch the tail of the monkey, it is touching the honor of the monkey. So it will have anger. That is why Ravana knows that psychology. Therefore, he is, instead of killing, he is hurting his honor. Physical death is okay. But it is killing the honor. That time also, we don't find Hanumanji praying for protection. After playing nicely with the fire, suddenly he remembers, in this Lanka only my mother also is there. Korangu Buddhi, monkey Buddhi, did not see this side, that side. My mother should not get hurt. He was not bothered about his tail is getting hurt. He was bothered about his Ishta Devata is getting hurt. Understood? What a life it is. Effacing one's individuality and merging one's individuality with the total. Very difficult. That is called sannyasa. In Shastram it is called sannyasa. So it is a loss. Who finds that it is a loss and asking, is it not a loss? Then Shastra says, it is not a loss, my dear. You have to give up your individuality. Then only you will claim your real individuality. The individuality which you are holding on is mere apparent. Mere apparent. In dream, this fellow got married. And he had a wife in dream after marriage. Suddenly dream got disturbed and this fellow woke up. Should he not give up that individuality of being a husband of someone to own up being a husband of someone in Jagrata Avastha? Please tell. Unless you give up that ownership, you cannot claim this ownership. No, rendu vaane. This fellow human mind is always playing safe game. அது கிடைக்கலன்னா problem, Swami. What you are assuring, I may not get. Yes, you may not get. Then you are asking me to give up what I have already? I have small thing only, no problem. At least small thing I have, na. One house, 3-4 people to love. Vedanta says, Dirghayushman Bhava. For all unconvinced people, what is the blessing of Vedanta? Dirghayushman Bhava. Nalla irupa. Be happy, if possible. அது சொல்ல மாட்டோம். Be happy. Mangalam bhavatu. We know that Mangalam will not happen. Mangalam will happen only when individuality is given up. The percentage of giving up will decide the percentage of Mangalam. That's it. Tyage naike amritatva manashahu. Understood? But everybody is afraid of giving up balloons, all balloons which are going to be popped off, but being childish, mustached babies. Swami Vivekananda Maharaj used to say, Meesa vanda kodanda, mustached babies. So we don't have any hurry. But one who is safe and lives the life for Ishwara, what is the gift, you know? Next level of revelation by which you can live as Ishwara. அது எல்லாருக்கும் பிடிக்கும். Everybody like, வா ஈஸ்வரன் மாதிரி இருக்கணும். ஏன்னா ராஜ கம்பீர ராஜ மார்த்தாண்ட இக்ஷ்வாகுல திலக. When it is told, everybody likes. But வனவாசம் போகணும். You have to go for Vanavasa to set up a model for humanity. That time. Understood? But there are some few souls, fortunate souls, who understand the hidden treasure, hidden gift in the form of busting oneself and identifying completely with the totality. Imagine a bubble just removes its form of being bubble. What happens? It becomes water. It doesn't become ocean. It becomes water. Being water, it can claim Mayeva Sakalam Jatam. Whatever Ishwara claims, this fellow can claim. Will it not be an untruth? No. It is the truth revealed by the same Shastram. Aitad Atmam Idagam Sarvam Tat Satyam Sa Atma Tattvamasi Shvetaketo. That is why Vishnu Bhagavan says to Brahmaji, my dear, you are not different from me. When he says this, when Brahmaji accepted that the entire life of me will be for your sake, for performing your duty of a Srishtikarta. He is giving a duty. You don't have any life at all, my dear Brahma. You don't have any life. You are my product. You cannot live different from me. You cannot live transacting with someone other than me. Ahameva asam. Therefore, live with me, live for me. When Brahmaji agreed, yes dear, I understood. What you say is very truth, I understood. Then Bhagavan says, live as me. Live as me. What is status? Even though you are a jiva, you will be worshipped by the humanity as long as you hold on this principle in your mind. Etavad eva jignasyam tattva jignasuna atmanaha anvaya vedirekabhyam yatyat sarvatra sarvata etan matam samatishta paramena samadhina. Samadhishta, hold on to this truth. Etanmadam samadhishta. Samyak atishta. Samyak atishta means what? Make it as your lifestyle. What is the lifestyle you want me to make it? Live as God. Ayyo. How can I live as God? What is the meaning of living as God? What is the meaning of living as God? First thing is, whoever gives whatever they give, you have to say, keep it with yourself. எங்கேயாவது இப்படி பார்த்துறீங்களா? Anywhere have you seen Bhagavan's Murti as holding the hands, asking for something? Imagine. One hand or two hands. If Bhagavan like this, suppose stand. நம்ம போனோம்னா என்ன நினைப்போம்? When we go to temple, பகவானே நானே பிச்சை எடுக்க வந்தேன். I have come here to beg. And you are begging. What you are begging? Will you not ask? So that is why Bhagavan knows this is one-way traffic only. These fellows can take from me. I cannot take anything from them. Even if when they say, Thanu manu sabu kuchu tera, please accept me, neither they mean it, nor it is worthwhile to take it. See, for Bhagavan, what is the utility of a human body? Please tell. Suppose one saint comes, one Mahatma comes, please, I am offering to you, my dear, everything. Okay, what is the utility for me as Bhagavan? That is why when Swami Vivekananda Maharaj was glorified as great, Swami Vivekananda Maharaj, what he told you know? By the glance of my Gurudev, 1,000 Vivekanandas will come up from mud. Factual. The Vivekananda which the entire society, world was admiring was a product of Panchabhutas, na? Correct? Was a product of Panchabhutas. The society never admired Vivekananda, the spiritual entity. The society admired Vivekananda, the physical entity or emotional entity, maximum intellectual entity. Correct? What was the answer? Are these are all Panchabhautikam. This can be made 1,000 times by a glance. Unmisha nimishotpanna bhuvanavalihi. Unmisha nimisha means just eyelid, closing time and opening time. How much time? So, Ishwara, the Divine Mother, can create entire Jagat by Unmisha nimishotpanna. What to talk about creating Vivekananda? For Bhagavan, what is the utility accepting Vivekananda, the physical, intellectual and emotional personality? So there is no utility for Ishwara by accepting Vivekananda, the physical, intellectual and emotional personality. You understand now? So being God means what? Being God means what? Always giving. You have to meditate. Can you imagine? One day I will live as Ishwara. You can try. One day. One day I will live as Ishwara. One day I will live as Ishwara means what? One day I live with Ishwara Gunas. Kalyana Gunas. First Kalyana Gunam is what? Not accepting anything from anyone. Forgiving everyone. Not seeing anyone as different from oneself. When you decide, that time only the Kala Tattvam is there, the Shani Bhagavan is there, na? Ellari anupar. Andanal da anupar. Aniki da anupar. Ellari. He will send. You want to live as Ishwara? Come. How difficult I will teach you. With Deha Vimanam, how can you live as Ishwara? So that is the fact. Tattvamasi Shveta Ketu is the fact. Finding that fact in your life, is the goal of life. Swami, mind boggling இருக்கு. இவ்வளோ பெரிய லட்சியத்தை கொடுக்குறீங்களே. You are giving to humanity such a huge lakshya. No, it is not huge lakshya. It is simple lakshya. Because you consider your body and you want to enjoy this sensual pleasures, emotional pleasures, intellectual pleasures. All pleasure seeking only, nothing else. Including study of Vedanta is pleasure seeking for some people. என்னதான் சொல்றார் சுவாமி, ஏதோ ஜோக் அடிப்பார், கதை சொல்லுவார், டைம் பாஸ் ஆகும். For many people, that is why they can hear it while traveling in bus, while cooking. Time pass. Boring work. Whenever boring work is done mechanically by physical personality, some masala can be added by adding another work. What is this another work? Podu. Param Sukhananda lecture podu. For many people. But nothing wrong. But that will not convert a person. That will not transform a person as spiritual. How much respect you give for the teaching, that much your transformation will be there. How much Shraddha you have for this teaching and ready to give up according to this teaching, that much your life is going to be raised. But Vedanta or Shastra Parampara doesn't have any urgency. But it says, this is the route map you have to travel. What is the route map? First to find out an infallible entity in your life. Because as you think, no individual can protect any other individual. For your physical, emotional protection, you need someone. First level of transformation. Then don't stop transacting with that protector. Start relating with that protector. Consider him as one of your family member. Consider him as one of your family member, addition of whom will not give any burden for your family's economy. He will not take away your idlis or dosas, but he will fulfill your family relationship. So relate with him. Second level of transformation. Third level of transformation is what? Just by relating with him, you are playing the game with him, that's all. You have your own agenda, he has his own agenda. Whenever it's required, you are transacting and relating. You cannot give anything to him, he is already Purnaha. You are receiving. To receive only you are relating. What for you are relating? To receive only you are relating. Why can't you relate to give up? That is the third level of transformation. I will relate with him to give up. That is called living for the sake of God. In every level, there is a comfort, there is a relaxation, there is a peace, and there is a protection. There is a percentage of free from anxiety and fear. Freedom. In every level of transformation, you get more and more freedom. Then final freedom comes with the knowledge. I cannot live for God because God cannot be separated to live for me, or I cannot be separated to live for God. I is equal to God. Who told this? The very same Shastra. Tattvamasi Shvetaketa is told. If you say, how can I be Ishwara? Then Vedanta says, all right, you tell what you are. If you are not Ishwara, Ishwara cannot be Ishwara. Ishwara cannot be Ishwara if you are not Ishwara. What a tremendous assertion, you see. Now you are creating existential crisis for Ishwara. You cannot say what you are, different from Ishwara. Nor you can say, there is someone called Ishwara, different from you. You prove. And in the name of loving the Ishwara, you say, Ishwara doesn't exist. That is the meaning you tell. When you say, I am not Ishwara, what you say? Ishwara doesn't exist. Is it proper for you to negate the existence of your beloved, for whose sake whole life you lived? Suppose Hanuman says, I am not Ishwara. That means what? He is denying the existence of Ishwara. That is why Hanuman is most intelligent entity, is most intelligent jiva, you can say. It seems somebody asked, what do you consider Rama? In what angle he asked? Which standpoint? Paramarthika Satyam, Vyavaharika Satyam or Pradipachika Satyam? Which Satyam you want? So the question asked, Moonthi Solidungo. Please tell all the three. So he told, from Paramarthika Drishti, Ahameva Ramaha. Ahameva Rama. From Vyaharika Drishti, Aham Ramasya Amshaha. Pradipachika Drishti, Aham Dasaha. As though I am serving him, he is making a leela. He has selected this monkey form, which doesn't have any individuality at all. Because Ravana asked for this form. Otherwise, he would not have selected this monkey form. Understood? Because that fellow left a loophole for his destruction, and that fellow got shapa from Nandi Dev. There is an intrinsic hatred in the mind of Ravana towards the monkey form. That is why when scolding Nandi Dev, he scolded, hey monkey. Are, Nandi is Pashu, cow. How can you scold a cow as monkey? Then Nandi Dev was wondering, Are, you can scold me a idiot cow or idiot bull, whatever form. How can you scold me a idiot monkey? That fellow scolded. That means what? There is an innate and intrinsic hatred for that form in the mind of the Ravana. Then Nandi Bhagavan gave Shapa. Without any connection, he has scolded me as monkey. The same monkey form will be the problem for you in your life. That is why Hanumanji is selected. Otherwise, Riksha Raja would have been selected. Riksha Raja means Jambavan. Jambavan also was there, Karadi form, that is bear form. Hey bear, suppose Ravana would have scolded. Rama would have selected bear form. Hey idiot human being, suppose if you would have scolded. Bhagavan would have selected Hanuman in human form. So there is no individuality. Therefore, it is Pradipachika Satyam. My Dasatvam is nothing but an apparent Leela. It's a drama character. Drama character. My Dasatvam is drama character. My Amshatvam is again apparent. My oneness is the fact. This statement he says to Bhagavan Rama himself. That is why, if necessary, for the drama's sake, I can fight with you, my dear. He fought with Rama for drama's sake. You know that story? In order to protect the promise given by Anjana Devi, to protect the Kashi Raja from Durvasa Rishi's Shapa, Hanumanji had to fight with Rama. The problem with Rama is, being one, he cannot hurt Hanuman. So Ramji extends arrows and it comes back to Rama only, because single, This is called living as Ishwara. You cannot hurt anyone. What you will do? Understood? More analysis we will see in the next class. Om Ramaya Ramachandraya Ramabhadraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam Tadeva Shashvan Manaso Mahotsavam Tadeva Shokarnavam Shochanam Runa Yeduttama Shloka Yashonugiyate Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda.
Shri Radhe